When did mince become a luxury item? I've just paid £9 odd for this in Asda.
So I'm having to get a refund now on some mouldy meat and go home and make something else for dinner.
Life could be worse.
No, not really.
Now what in the daylight robbery is this, Asda?
The UK economy is killing our gains. Keir Starmer, I just want to get yoked. Tell me why 500 grams of mince is £6.25.
What on God's earth is even going on? That can't be safe. Is that even legal? What is actually happening?
Be me that finds these packets so annoying. Like, I'm fully aware. I don't know if it is less plastic, is it? Like, so annoying.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Cub Cuisine UK on this Saturday. Now, you did hear me right. Afternoon. Parked up by 3 o'clock. Never happens, so I'll take that. Anyway, got a really lovely dish for you tonight. It's curried mince meat pilaf. Now, you want 5% mince meat, lean mince, a little bit of garlic, he says, an onion, chilli for heat. Now, I can't get tomatoes, but I like tomato ketchup for a little zest, sort of a little zing type sort of thing. My little curry spice tin, do you like that? We've got turmeric, we've got ginger, we've got garam masala, chili flakes, chili powder, cumin, and we have coriander powder, and we want some a little bit of oil, and we want some rice. Lovely. Oh, and mango chutney. Right, let's get cracking. On a very low gentle heat, just soften your onion, garlic and chilli. Obviously, don't forget, get the windows down safely first. Add your mince, stir that through. I've broken down the mince beef, semi sort of browned it off. Just added turmeric, ginger, garam masala, cumin and coriander. Just give that a stir through, add a bit of water. I've added the water, stirred all that through. I've added ketchup and I've added a little bit of salt.
Welcome to Blighty Blighted, a place we can still share our free thoughts. Oh, don't get me started on mincemeat. Back in my day, mince was actually meat. You fried it and it stayed the same size. Now you open a packet and it looks like someone scraped it off the floor of a school dinner hall. They call it premium lean beef. Premium? Lean. I've seen more meat on a cat that got run over in 1953. And don't think I haven't noticed the shrinkflation. 500 grams? No, more like 300 grams and 200 grams of, well, mystery. Half of it disappears in the pan. Where does it go? Steam, evaporation, the supermarket black hole, and the price, $5 for a packet. 5. I remember when 5 bought you a week's worth of dinners and change for a cheeky half pint. Now it gets you a handful of beef-flavoured sadness. You watch. The supermarkets will say it's supply chain pressures. Of course. Everything's supply chain pressures. Never, we fancy robbing you today.
The 3 worst minced beef brands in the UK. Number 3, Tesco. If you fancy chewing rubber, this one's for you. Made from the cheapest cuts, it's packed with connective tissue and water, containing only about 65% actual beef. Once cooked, it turns into a gray, greasy mess that falls apart at the slightest touch, leaving the pan full of oil. The flavor? Practically non-existent. Behind its low price of $1,050 per 500 gallons lies an additives list longer than the ingredients themselves. Number 2, Asda. Despite claiming to use British beef, the sour, rancid smell upon opening the packet immediately raises suspicions. The meat is loose and muddy in texture, with a beef content of just 70%. It shrinks by nearly 40% when pan-fried and carries a faint metallic taste. During cooking, it releases gray foam that, when mixed with sauce, completely destroys the flavor. More troublingly, batch-to-batch quality varies so wildly it feels like opening a blind box. Number 1. Marks & Spencer. As the supermarket's star product, it appears economical, yet contains a substantial 25% fat content. It shrinks dramatically during cooking, losing nearly half its weight, and develops a dry, cardboard-like texture that easily sticks to pans. In a BBC consumer test, over 30% of tasters described it as utterly lacking in flavor.
I usually love Tesco's, but something has gone seriously wrong here. As you can see from my watch, I was recording this video on the 3rd of May, and the use-by date for the mince was the 5th of May. Now, I was trying to cook my family lasagna, and the mince absolutely stank. Like, to the point I was literally gagging. So, in the bin, it had to go. And like I said, I usually absolutely love Tesco's, but this is just another reason why M&S is absolutely superior.
If you're not asked about price of mince, just swipe on. I have seen a lot of news articles over the past couple of days about supermarkets dropping prices. Oh, they're coming down as quick as this. Have they forgot about mince? Have they forgot about this? Have they forgot about this stuff? Because what weirdly happened, I seen the price of mince and I always complain about it. Went in my head, went onto social media, and an article came up about minced meat and the price of it. And I thought, I'm all over this. Is it just me, or do they take the piss with this stuff? They changed the packaging for a start. And if you want to eat healthy and get the 5% or, you're paying out your nose for 500 grams of mincemeat, what could probably make a meal for 4 or 6 or whatever. A bag of shopping now in any supermarket, a bag for life, whatever you want to call it. You're talking 40, 50 quid. How outrageous is that? And it's not even being, you're not even splashing out, getting anything fancy. Just getting the fucking basics, people. Milk, bread. I do see some supermarkets trying to, come with deep farm foods. They was doing the 5 for 5 quid, or was it B&M or something? Tried something like that. That's helping. That's trying to help the British public for essentials. But Aldi, for me, they've got far too big for the boots. Lidl as well. Just fucking prices have just absolutely skyrocketed, and it is crazy. So when I see these articles about, we're slashing the prices, it's the biggest, what are you slashing? Because I'm not fucking seeing anything. And if you do want to make a saving, you have to have a club card, you have to have a Nectar card.
Know what you're buying. This picture has store beef right and farm beef left. There is an obvious visible difference between the two, but the differences don't stop there. 1. You may notice the color difference in the picture. The store-bought is pumped full of additives and preservatives, including propyl gallate, to protect against spoilage due to long-term air exposure. 2. There isn't a guarantee of where that beef came from, or how many cows are in it. Yes, it may have the USDA label on it, but as long as that animal was packaged in the US, it can be called a product of the USA. And yes, the meat in the right package is not from one single cow, rather scraps from multiple cows. It may have come from Argentina, Canada, or Brazil. 3. The beef on the left is fresher, darker, and is farm-raised beef. It is filled with more nutrients and flavor. The ground is also from one cow and not just low-quality scraps from multiple cows. Buy from a local farm.
Not only are you charging £9.07 for 1 kilogram of lean beef steak mince. Now I know the 5% fat stuff is a little bit more expensive, but to top it off, it's in this vile, disgusting vacuum pack, and it tastes like grizzly shit when you open it up. Now if you have a look on that price there, it is 1 kilogram, £9.07. I just can't work out where you're getting the prices from. I really can't. I mean, this is just, it's just daylight robbery. You have no idea whether it's beef in there or horse meat. And in them packets, it just takes the flavour in that away. Anyway, Asda, sort yourself out. That is deal.
Does anyone else think this new vacuum packed mince looks absolutely disgusting? I'm actually not that bothered by it, but I know that a lot of you are. So I think I found a potential solution on TikTok Shop. It's this meat chopper. So I'm going to show you how it works. Look at all that mincy goodness. So I know a lot of people say that they don't like the fact that you get these big chunks of mince. Using this meat chopper, you honestly don't. It breaks up into tiny bits. As you can see, it's all ground up, nice and fine, no big chunks. It's on sale for £2.97 at the moment, which is an absolute bargain. So I'll leave the link down below if you want to get one.
So Asda mince, beef mince, not so much mince, more of a slab. That's like mince it up myself, pretty much. And apparently it's because it of 60% less packaging, so that's really good. Put no more plastic. Looks like shit, mine. And yeah, probably massively got all preservatives and crap in it and flavourings. Probably. I don't even know if I want the rest of that. I'm gonna stick it away anyway in the freezer. Beef slab. What do you think about that in the comments? Are we going the same way as the Americans with the processed food? I think we are, aren't we? Anyway, stick it in the comments. Have a lovely day.
I'm about to cook spaghetti bolognese, and just the look of it is putting me off. The way they pack this meat looks like dog food. Oh man, why can't they bring back the old packets? On top of that, when you do cook it, it's all in clunks opposed to, you know, individual strings, and you have to break it up bit by bit. It's just an absolute nightmare. I mean, it adds time into cooking the food, and I'm starving, and I just want this done. I wonder which supermarket came up with this idea first. Clearly, they've done this for the purpose of the food lasting longer, or to save on packaging. Either way, it's just horrible. I mean, it's a shame that I live in the middle of nowhere, because I could go to a local butcher and get proper mince, and I'd probably taste better as well. No doubt this is probably old meats and just frozen and then defrosted over time. But whichever supermarket came up with this idea, yeah man, you're held accountable for this nonsense. You can guarantee whoever came up with this idea does not eat from the supermarkets. They'll probably go to a local butcher and get fresh cut mince. It's just disappointing overall. The quality food is dipped. And as for food packaging, need I say any more? Listen to the state of it.
You need a side hustle to afford the price of food these days. It's not funny, is it? £9. What was a staple years ago? It's a luxury item. Get yourself a side hustle. Type info or just send me a message.
Let's head to Aldi and grab our protein for the week. We don't normally buy our meat from Aldi, but today I thought I'd have a look and see what they have in store. They do have 3% fat lean mince, and so I do usually get that from here because you don't really get that anywhere else. Let's head in and go and grab some protein.
When I first walked in, they had all of their barbecue stuff out, and I saw these reduced fat beef quarter pounders, and I checked out the calories. Similar to some M&S ones that I normally get, but they've stopped doing them, so I grabbed that pack instead. Then onto the extra lean beef mince. I always get it from here. I also saw that Ocado do it too, but it's mainly Aldi that does it as a supermarket in store. And then, of course, some lean turkey mince and some chicken mince.
Guys, boil your mince first. Rushing to get to my restaurant. Got builders coming again, but just a little tip for you guys, just a little very important tip. Whenever you're making any kind of mince, always, first step, boil it. Okay? Boil it and throw away the scum like this. Look, all cleaned up. And the reason for that is because these days they put a lot of fat. Remember, it's mince out of lots of little different animals that they are putting together in a lot of cases. So you need to boil it, let all the scum out completely, and once it's all cleaned up, totally all you got is meat, then you cook it. Okay, that's how you make the mince, because that's the healthier way of doing it. Don't ever take it out of the bag and, or, you know, halal or whatever, and just cook it, because otherwise you end up eating lots of fat from lots of animals. Ooh, that's disgusting. Just a little advice. Bye for now. Got to make this food quickly before I leave.
This is absolutely disgusting. I didn't know that they started vacuum packing mince. Now, what the hell is that? Does anyone actually buy mince like this? I just recently seen that Iceland have gone back to the original way of having mince. Like, that to me, what even is it? That is rank. Like, I get it's the same product, but it's just like gloop. It's not even like proper mince. Like, someone, what have they done to it? It's absolutely rank. I'm fuming about this. I don't even want to make it. I was going to make mince and mash for tea, and I've been looking at that. Like, that's not mince, is it? Like, what is that? Look. I've never known mince to ever look like that. It used to be a thing my mum cooked for us all the time. What is that? I'm just going to bin it. This is absolutely disgusting. I didn't know that they started vacuum packing mince. Now, what the hell is that? Does anyone actually buy mince like this? I just recently seen that Iceland have gone back to the original way of having mince. Like, that to me, what even is it? That is rank. Like, I get it's the same product, but it's just like gloop. It's not even like proper mince. Like, someone, what have they done to it? It's absolutely rank. I'm fuming about this. I don't even want to make it. I was going to make mince and mash for tea, and I've been looking at that. Like, that's not mince, is it? Like, what is that? Look. I've never known mince to ever look like that. It used to be a thing my mum cooked for us all the time. What is that? I'm just going to bin it.
It smells a bit pooey, you know. Honestly, have a woof and be honest.
Oh, is it bad?
Give it woofs. You smell a bit funky?
I think it's just through the packaging, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. Ever since they changed the packaging, everything's been ropey.
Yeah.
It actually does smell, doesn't it?
It's well in date.
I know it's in date, but it's not doing it any good. Go on, Amy, have a woof. Go for it. It does, innit?
Yeah. Is that the packaging then? Like, it's like...
Dad blames the packaging, but how is it going to make it smell like poo?
Other people probably relate.
Then I'm going to stop buying Sainsbury's mince.
Done it? Or is
No,
it just,
they've stuck to the other stuff. It is the same meat, but once it's been vacuum sealed, it ain't right.
I think it's one of these where...
It smells of poo or dog food.
Oh my God, this is an emergency public service announcement to all my followers and to anyone else who sees this in the UK. We've all seen the ridiculous packaging of mincemeat now in Aldi and Asda. Look at it, it's horrible. It doesn't even look like mince anymore. But don't panic. I went to Morrison's today and oh my God, they sell normal mince in normal packaging. Look, mince in a plastic case with a film top. And the contents still look like mincemeat. Not like this from Aldi or Asda. Theirs just looks like a bleeding brick. And when you take this out of that airtight packet, it's just stuck together. Just like a brick. It's minging. So get yourself to Morrison's and you'll be able to buy normal mince in normal packaging. What we're all used to. Not that vacuum sealed rubbish that could be used to build a bleeding house. Well done, Morrison's. Bravo.
I just saw a video, and I won't tag it, it's not a big deal. And they were complaining about the way that mince, it must be in the UK, because I've seen it. I've got one in my fridge, I think. Mince is now in like a flat pack. No, flat pack. A flat pack's what you put furniture in. It's like air sealed, vacuum sealed. Like you just cut and take it out, take it out. You cut it open and you empty it. That really upsets a lot of people. I didn't realise, because that's not the only video I've seen. I've seen like a couple this week, and I'm like, and you should see, like, there's a few likes and there's so many comments that people are like, this is where you can go. go here. And then there's people like me who are like, I don't waste my time in the comments, but you know, people writing, why are you so offended? Why are you so offended? Why are you going on about it? I just make a TikTok about it. It's just funny because something that bothers that person, I'm like, but something that bothers me, other people will be like, oh, that's how life is. I suppose we just have different icks. Different things make us go, ugh, ugh, ugh. And mince in a flat pack, no, vacuum sealed packaging is just no biggie to me. What do you think?
This is lamb mince. But which part of the lamb does your mince actually come from?
Most people never ask. You just see the label, buy the pack, and throw it in the pan. But have you ever wondered what's actually in there? Because how your mince is made and what it's made from changes everything.
So before I show you what goes into lamb mince, ask yourself this.
If you wouldn't eat random scraps in any other meal, why would you do it here? In a lot of places, mince is just where everything gets dumped. Bits that didn't make the cut, but that's not how it should be.
This mince only comes from real cuts. Shoulder, leg, and the back chops.
But sometimes we do have to add something. For a normal mince, we add fat back in on purpose. Clean, balanced fat to hit that ideal 80-20 fat meat ratio. That means better flavor, more moisture, and a mince that actually holds its shape when you cook with it. Kofta, burgers, keema, it all works better when the mince is built properly. If you want to try lamb mince that's done right, check us out at Saffron Alley.
Choosing your mincemeat for optimal health. I often buy mincemeat because it's one of the cheapest ways to eat beef, but I often get the cheaper one, so I avoid the 5% fat because that's very lean beef. What I want is something much higher, around 12 or even 20% fat is much better because you're getting all the connective tissue. The fat is actually where a lot of the nutrients are in, and so when I choose, I always go organic. So in this case I'm going to go 12% because that's the highest I can get in organic, but you're getting much more nutrition for the higher the fat content, and as you go higher in fat content you get a much lower price. So that's the way to shop your mince.
The reason you can hang a piece of beef for 34 days and it's fine to eat and mince goes off in 24 hours is down to surface area. That which is getting exposed to the air on that big piece of beef that's getting hung is not suitable to be eaten after 34 days. That is all trimmed off, which is why dry aged beef is a little bit more expensive. When you're mincing beef, you're getting strands that are about 4 millimeters thick at the thickest part, so it's all getting exposed to the air basically. There's no good bit that you can trim off because it's so small, and that's just allowing bacteria to grow at a quicker rate.
Can someone please tell me that they do this with their mince when they're cooking it? Because I'm being told that I'm weird.
Oh no, wouldn't want to admit that. And have you noticed they've started adding water to mince? Water? I'm not paying for hydration, thank you very much. I drink water out the tap for free. Well, used to, before they started charging for everything. The label says British beef, but I'm not convinced. Tastes more like it's travelled here by canoe from a land where cows are made of foam. They are making mince meat out of us. Anyway, the youngsters don't stand a chance. They think mince is supposed to come in neon pink worm form. They've never known proper mince. They've grown up in the era of supermarket trickery, where even the packaging costs more than the meat. But what do I know? I'm just 90. I've only lived through rationing. And I tell you, rationing mince was better than buying it today. Right, rant over. Until I see the price next week, then we riot.